Et salut tout le monde, c'est StiM. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour le dernier épisode sur les fables de Pirates des Caraïbes sur Sea of Thieves. Il nous reste une fable à faire ici et un autre truc. Après, normalement, j'imagine que ce sera ça. Oui, c'est ça, voilà. On va tout faire en une vidéo. Ce sera peut-être une vidéo un peu longue, mais voilà. On fera 4 épisodes en tout et c'est très bien. Lançons ça, c'est parti.
So, you traveled to the sea of the damned, walked its shores and found one lost in his own past. Not many can walk beyond the veil that way. The things they see steal away their minds forever, till they even forget that they're dead. But Davy Jones will not forget how you stood in him way. Nor will him forgive the Siren Queen for failing him. Wait. We are not alone. You know you cannot hide from me, Jack Sparrow.
I wasn't hiding. I was eavesdropping. Vastly different pastimes.
There him stand, another pirate who's twice come back from the land of the dead, who escaped the raid on Isla Tesoro and even found the Fountain of Youth.
Hey, have you been gossiping about me with this strange, book-obsessed individual? Whatever they've told you is not true. Unless it's flattering, in which case, it's all true, but they left out the best bits.
The man who stole the only trinket that can reach Davy Jones. A pendant twin to the one Jones himself possesses.
How can you know all this? That pendant?
Belongs to me.
You can't be.
Aye. This time it was to see what brought you back to me, Jack.
Tia Dolma! Calypso! Shouldn't you be floating on a cloud of bubbles, whatever it is sea goddesses do? And while I'm asking the questions, am I alive or am I not? I look like a ghost. I can turn invisible, yet I can still touch my belongings.
The Sea of Thieves is a hunting place. It bestows many gifts, even upon the dead. That is why I followed the Black Pearl here. To protect these sacred waters from Davy Jones and that which follow him. That is all the answers I have. Now you must listen. Davy Jones know that the pirates of this world threaten him plans. So him summoning his own dark version of a brethren caught, made of those cruel and corrupted souls who long to rule the Sea of Thieves. If him succeed, him power will be greater than ever before.
This is why I love running to old friends. They always have such cheery news. Ha! But if Jones is inviting his friends for tea, that means we know where to find them. And, by the by, my treasure.
You speak the truth. And since you still hold the key to his fortress, with my sketches you can find your way inside. Think of what you want most, Jack Sparrow. It will show you the way.
Right, well, given that these are unfamiliar waters, and I lack a ship with which to sail upon them, critical decisions must now be made. You will always remember this is the day your crew was joined by Captain Jack Sparrow. Now, I know that's a great honor to bestow upon a humble vessel such as yours. Don't you worry. I promise you won't be an imposition. Tia Dolma, about that treasure, if it was entrusted to Davy Jones, that can only mean...
Hush! There are some truths not ready to be told. Their time will come when a deed is done. Now make sail with it, Jack, and be swift.
Oh, well then. See you aboard.
Bien. Bien, bien, bien. Avant-dernière fable, du coup.
It seems we have a long journey ahead of us, so I took the liberty of helping myself to some provisions. Now, Jones's fortress is practically off the edge of the map. But not to worry, my compass knows the way. Well, shall we?
Ouais, allons-y. Je vais juste regarder vite fait le bouquin pour me dire où je dois aller. Donc, ok.
Mermaid's Hideaway. I met a mermaid once. Nice girl. Bit naive, yet still fierce. Interesting combination. The Reaper's Hideout. Not much of a hideout if you put it on the map, eh? Shores of Gold. I like the sound of that. Let's go there next.
Ok, bon déjà on va pointer vers le nord. Parce que c'est vraiment full nord.
Devil's Ridge, the Devil's Roar, Devil's Thirst. Once again proving that pirates are an unimaginative lot when it comes to naming things. Would you call that an island or a fortress?
Ok. Retournons voir la carte. Alors, le truc c'est qu'ils disent que c'est bien au nord de ça. Mais pour autant, la partie à droite... Enfin, la page de droite, je ne vois pas. Ah, à moins que ce soit... Ah, attends. Ah, c'est peut-être plus... genre là, quoi. Voilà, on va pointer là-bas, on va regarder. Mais ça a l'air d'être ça. Nous y sommes, je pense, parce que ce que je vois en face n'apparaît pas sur la carte. La forteresse de corail, nous y sommes. Pourquoi il y a un bateau? Oh, que c'est un bateau PNJ. C'est pas des vrais joueurs, quoi.
Is this how you normally sail?
Après, c'est fort possible qu'ils m'attaquent. Hein.
Davy Jones won't give up without a fight.
Oula. On va se rapprocher un peu plus de par là. Ah, j'avais pas vu le rocher, mon dieu! Je vais remonter un petit peu. On va les réparer. On se sent aider le fantôme, hein.
Judging by the Gothic architecture and air of general menace, I'd say we've come to the right place. And there's no one as firing at us, it seems we've managed to retain the elements of surprise. Let's not waste it, shall we?
Il s'est barré. Allez. Ça va pas péter? Bah écoute. Étonnant. Je vais pas m'en plaindre. Il y a un passage secret où je m'en doutais un peu. C'est beau.
This humble trinket once belonged to Teodolma, a twin to the one Jones possesses, and the key to his most valuables. My crew found it on the deck of the Pearl after Tia was released, shall we say. What matters is this got me inside another of Jones's strongholds once before. Let's just hope he hasn't changed his tune. Surprising. Jones assumes I'm dead and lost for all eternity, adrift on an ocean of forsaken souls. So he hasn't bothered to change the locks. Frankly, I find that rather insulting. Normally, I'd say a pirate's place is above the waves. But we don't seem to have much of a choice.
Je me sens perdu. Et pas que moi d'ailleurs. Oh. Tu triches. Ah. Ah oui, d'accord.
There's a resting place just up here if you need to satisfy. Mind your step though. It's slimy and treacherous. Reminds me of a Commodore. Ah! Did you see me swim straight through that door? Wonder if I'll come into possession of any other ghostly talents. It's no good. I can't put things in my mind. What about? No, that doesn't work either. Would have been great fun though. It seems my newfound skills are limited to turning invisible and walking through walls. Once I get my treasure back, I'm heading straight to the nearest bank vault.
Nickel. Ah non.
There you are. I was starting to think you'd taken a tumble. Not everyone's as steady on their feet as I am.
ça défonce. C'est vraiment dingue, quoi. Alors, qu'avons-nous là?
She may be crewed by a gang of antisocial shellfish, but this vessel is nothing if not perilous. Powerful, too. She was fast enough to follow the Black Pearl when we crossed the horizon with my treasure, and scuppered us before we knew it was what. Although, if the Dutchman sailed inside this fortress, she must possess some means of opening that big door over yonder. All we have to do is find it. There was a time this ship had a proud mission and a noble purpose. But that was long ago. Still, let's not disturb what we mustn't.
Ça, je prends, c'est trop bien.
I don't think anyone's aboard. Shall we have a look around?
Alors, en fait, je vais poser.
Shall we? Jones never leaves the Dutchman for long.
Parce que si jamais je veux ramasser quelque chose.
Better let me. This ship has a nasty habit of making those aboard her part of the furniture.
Part of the ship, part of the crew, 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 part of the ship, part of the crew.
Arrêtez, vous faites peur.
This, mate, is the inner sanctum of the most vengeful creature to sail the seas. And that spot right there is where I swipe the treasure out from under the nose he doesn't have. If we don't get it back, this will never be over. And again, statues. It'll take more than one wee pendant to get them singing. Now, this is either very old sheet music or Davy Jones's secret recipe for liver and onions. See if you can make heads or tails of it.
Ok, une partition. Ok. Ah, pourquoi 5, 8? Ah, ok, faut que je revienne en fait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, c'est... Ok. Ré, mi, fa, sol, la. Do, si bémol. Ouais, en plus, ça reste devant, c'est parfait. Ok.
It's working. Now we just need to wait for the song to end and...
Et quoi?
Assuming we survived that long, I may have been slightly mistaken about this ship being deserted.
D'accord. Moi je peux pas attaquer au canon, j'ai l'impression. Hein. Ah si. Oh mais y'en a un là. Ah. Là, je vais y arriver ou pas là? Ah bah cool.
Certainly does now. I suggest we disembark before he sends anyone else to offer us a warm welcome. Let us find out where that door leads, eh? As charming as this chamber admittedly is, this waterfall does present a conundrum. Allow me to assist via my newly discovered intangible... my invisible... that thing I do where I walk through things. Boy, seems the sirens have been collecting trophies. Just hope the Pearl's been spared such a fate. She deserves far better. Well, that's lost to time. Just like everything else down here. Ah, listen to this. For 7 sunsets, the sirens pursued us across these cursed waters, swaddling our ship in their song. The sound was beautiful, hauntingly so. But the carvings I found have shown me the truth. Theirs is a song of sorrow for all that they have forgotten. Their home, their kin, their past. The melodies of these truths have slipped into shadow, replaced long ago by lamentations of the lost. No wonder Jones controls the sirens. His song is also one of sorrow for things past. I don't suppose Siadzor, not that Calypso, happened to mention it to you, but they used to be close. He served 10 years aboard the Dutchman just to spend one day at her side. When she didn't honor her part of the bargain, well, let's just say it made him the thing he is today. Right, that's enough of that. This place is full of forgotten treasures. There might be something we can use inside one of these wrecks. Now that's very shiny. And there's an entire box with the seal intact. If I could just... No, doesn't matter. I'll come back later. This looks like it could be important, or at the very least, valuable. Why don't you take it and scout ahead while I continue the search? Who knows what else Jones has buried down here?
Et comment j'avance, moi? Ah. Ah, ok. Il y avait un cœur derrière. Toi, t'en as un, toi, t'en as pas. Ah, il y a encore un système de gestion d'emplacement.
appreciate your concern, but this is far from my first shipwreck. You should find some way to put that gem.
Je pouvais pas aller plus haut de toute façon. Ah non, le mur. Ah, c'est bizarre ça. Là-bas, il y a un truc. Bon, c'est pas celui-là. À moins que je puisse réaccéder à celui... Non, c'est bizarre. Genre, il y aura un lien? Non. Si, il y a peut-être un lien quelque part avec ça. Ah. Alors la pierre, c'est celui-là. Celui-là, je pense qu'on est bon. À moins qu'on puisse faire plus bas. Ouais, on peut faire plus bas. Ouais, là, c'est peut-être un peu trop. Je sais pas. Attendez, vite fait sur celui qui est là-bas. Celui-là, c'était quoi? Droit. Il doit y en avoir un autre qui traîne quelque part. Bah là-bas. Voilà. Et là, du coup, maintenant, je vais pouvoir passer. Où, je ne sais pas, mais je vais pouvoir passer. Ok, un dernier casse-tête, j'ai l'impression. Oula. Alors là, je vais m'en vouloir d'avoir regardé cette arme. Je pense. Ah, j'ai plus d'objet à lancer, quel con. Wouah. Non mais non, au bout d'un moment. Ouf. Parfait. Et quel est l'objectif? Ah, ok. Ok, même délire. Alors la chaîne... Ah bah elle est là. C'est vers le bas. Bah je pense qu'on est bien. Non, ok, donc ça c'est pas bon. Ouais, peut-être plus comme ça. Ah. Un peu étrange ça, mais ok. Ah, je peux tirer celui-là aussi.
Sirens are loyal to me for as long as I can summon their precious daughter. However, I cannot guard my locker if pirates sail free and interfere without consequence. That is why I have sought new orders. Jones.
Oh, the legendary Davy Jones is now in service to another. Tell us, who might this fearsome individual be?
The blackguard who absconded with my heart.
Je me suis fait gauler. Bon, c'est pas très grave, hein, mais c'est bête. Ah, il faut une clé pour ce trésor-là. Ah, écoute, j'avance. Hein.
So, he thought to challenge the rule of the Siren Queen. And now you've come to challenge me, interfering in things you cannot comprehend. Do you not fear death? You'll soon learn to. A world without the eternal abyss is a world frozen in time. You pirates here, hide within your devil's shroud, frightened of the truth that nothing lasts forever. When it has all crumbled to dust, you will find no trace of glory, no freedom, no love, nothing to save you from the void. And as you stare into the jaws of oblivion, you will crawl aboard my vessel, beg for my salvation, and all I'll say is, what is that infernal noise?
Let's shout an infernal noise to you, mate!
Jack Sparrow! You will not claim your prize a second time. Oh, Father, again the ritual. They must not interfere.
Oi, I'll never get my treasure back while he's this well guarded. I'll have to thin out their ranks first. Try to lure them into my sight.
Alors, est-ce que je peux descendre maintenant? Je pense. J'ai essayé de descendre tout à l'heure, mais ça n'a pas marché. Après, je me suis peut-être bloqué dans un bidon. Ah! Mais ça, je peux pas maintenant. Cette charge. Ok.
These cannons are spent. I can see more supplies, but reaching them's another matter. Look lively down there and find a way to drop this mast.
Alors, toujours pas avec ça. Tu veux que je fasse tomber le mât?
Over here, there's a devilishly handsome pirate who still needs your help. That's it. That's the spot. Now, hold her steady.
Ah, peut-être que je te remonte, c'est ça? T'as pas besoin de moi.
Gold? Oh, ammunition. Almost as good. Here, you'd better have these. Ah.
Merci, mec. Son de sirène, c'est vraiment énorme quoi.
Busy, but I really could use a hand with this mast.
Ok, attends. Je pense que ça doit être celui-là maintenant. Ouais.
That's more like it. Here's your share of the spoils. I suggest using them quickly.
Oui, aïe 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 aïe. C'est un vrai travail d'équipe là. Il doit rester que celui là-bas. Ou pas. Je pense qu'on est bon. Vérifions. Ah, on est peut-être bon en fait. Et donc on fait quoi maintenant, Jack?
Bad! Very bad! Extremely bad!
Enough! The ritual must not be disturbed. Gold Hoarder, dispose of them yourself. I obey.
J'ai pas l'impression que ça marche là. Ok. Je vais laisser Jack s'occuper de ces gars et moi je vais m'occuper des miens. Oh. Ah!
I don't think he's too bothered by those weapons of yours. Try something more booming.
Ah! J'avais pas vu ça moi. Bon alors c'était un risque. C'était un gros risque. Bon, on s'en est pas trop mal sorti, j'ai l'impression. À part que je me suis suicidé bêtement avec le truc. Mais bon, bref. Où en sommes-nous?
Find a way to cut this rope. I mean, lower, lower. Gently lower the rope.
Bah écoute... Bon non, ça a pas l'air de marcher comme ça. Ah si.
I have another plan, and this time it's a good one. You should probably stand back.
Mais t'es parti où? Ah! Tu nous as ramené des canons.
And you should give old Squid Breath something to worry about. Fire! Fire the cannons! Fire everything! Stand your ground, you'll fall down! Die at this moment, somewhere! Get out of the way, you great golden hit! Davy Jones, not good time. Did we win? This doesn't much feel like winning. And there's no sign of Jones. Also, no sign of my treasure.
Ok, j'ai déjà fait pire, mais je dois avouer que ce cut était immonde. En fait, mon enregistrement s'est coupé. Et en fait, vous avez juste raté Jack qui dit « On n'en a pas encore fini ». Voilà, vous avez juste raté ça. Par chance, ça s'est pas coupé avant. Quoi qu'il en soit, on va entamer la dernière des fables. Les Seigneurs de la mer. C'est parti.
Jack! You're a slightly ethereal sight for sore eyes. Still, I can't help noticing a particular trinket is somewhat conspicuous by its absence.
Aye, that's because Jones and his new friends still have it. Seems he used it in some sort of ritual before escaping back to the Dutchman. Extremely ungentlemanly behavior, of which I heartily disapprove.
With the treasure's power in his clutches, Davy Jones and the Dark Brethren can move freely between worlds. They plan to sail to the Sea of the Dams just as you did, to take it over and destroy the ferryman.
And if that happens, only pirates who swear an oath to Jones will be allowed back from the land of the dead.
But that means he controls everything. He'll be the end of this place for sure.
And what are we supposed to do about all this? Jones has a whole fleet now, and we don't even have a ship.
Well, I, for one, intend to get my treasure back, even if I have to swim for it. Fortuitously, there's a speedier alternative available. You! I'm commandeering your vessel, and all who sail aboard her for essential pirate business. Besides, you've got as much of a score to settle with Jones as I.
Aye, it may be a lost cause. But if anyone can win a fight for pirates, it'll be Sea of Thieves pirates. Ah, still, there's a mite bit of ocean to cover, and we've only one ship. Where would we start?
The doorway to the Sea of the Damned was opened from this world, and now it must be closed the same way. But to find it, we need something special. Something touched by the hand of David Jones.
But we ain't got nothing what belongs to Jones. Our safety holes in our pockets,
Wrong. I have something. Thought I might use it to open up a cabinet.
David Jones.
Well, now that we have our heading, it's time we set sail. Meet me in your ship's cabin, wherein I shall be hard at work strategizing a strategy. And then forth we shall sally. Savvy?
Aye, and we'll see if we can't muster up some help at the outpost. Good fortune, and a fair wind to us all.
Go. This is the last chance to stop Davy Jones. If we do not put an end to the Dark Brethren, the light of freedom will vanish from this world forever.
Bien. Mon bateau. Du coup, je l'ai pas customisé avant de commencer. C'est pas grave, c'est rapide. On va faire quoi? On va partir là-dessus.
Keep going. No need for delay. Listen, mate. I've been thinking about what Theodormus said. That the door Jones opened can only be closed from this side. If that's true, he'll not have left it unguarded. Now, I'm a man very much accustomed to thinking on his feet. But even I'm inclined to stock up on provisions before we sail to a certain death. Plenty of planks, cannonballs, that sort of thing. Best not to head into battle empty-handed.
T'as raison. T'as grave raison. On va récupérer un minimum. On ne sait jamais. Ok, ça c'est vide. Ok, on va partir là-dessus, ce sera très bien. Je pense pas qu'il y ait besoin de plus, mais au moins, j'en ai fait un petit peu. Hop, parfait. Et nous pouvons y aller. D'ailleurs, je vais changer d'arme, parce que mon sniper, je ne suis pas fan. Et nous allons où, du coup ? Tout ça, j'avais déjà vu. Faut que je trouve le visage, enfin la vision de Davy Jones dans les cieux. Ah, mais c'est là-bas. Let's go.
When I first came here, all that mattered was escaping Jones's wrath. It never occurred to me this might be a place worth running towards. But Gibbs is right. Pirates here are different. They don't just fight for gold, power. They fight for freedom to choose. And that's a freedom no one can ever be allowed to take away. Oh, I see. Sentimental sort, eh? Well, enough of that. We have a war to win and a sea to sail. Think of your old pal Jack if you happen past the food barrel. Hey, mate?
Ah, on s'approche là.
Far be it from me to doubt the wisdom of the sea goddess, but are we absolutely certain that this is the right cloud? Frankly, I don't think it looks much like Jones.
You're too late, Jack Sparrow!
On reflection, I suppose there is a passing resemblance.
Tu m'étonnes.
Not to state the obvious, but it appears those watery witches have returned to lend Jones their power.
Waouh.
And who have we here? Forgotten sailor? Forsaken by the ferryman, and marooned that from the sea of the damned. They've pledged their allegiance to me, and I promised them dominion over the world of the living. They will defend the spire until my work is done.
Faut que je m'occupe de tout ça.
Ready the cannons.
En effet. Ça va être tendu, hein. Je me sens un peu seul.
One by one, the dead shall join my cause.
Ouah, tendu. Ah!
A lucky shot.
Ah, pas de bol ça.
Life is cruel. My afterlife shall be no different.
Là, je vérifie quand même de comment trouver dans la forteresse là. Il y a un peu beaucoup de bateaux, hein. Mais c'est que c'est des beaux lancers, ça.
Not on us. Stay with me. Quiet here. Not this contest.
When this is over, the ferryman will fall by my claw.
Ok. On va partir là-bas, ouais. Je pense qu'on va se les faire, hein.
You need more than a good aim to survive death. The pirate life is nothing but a dream from which we soon shall wake. Perhaps a rowboat is all you can have.
What's that bobbing over there?
Ok, je suis passé à travers, mais j'ai l'impression que je l'ai coulé du coup. En fait, est-ce qu'il faudrait pas juste faire ça? Non. Il y a d'autres trucs à faire. Alors, il semblerait que je puisse passer à travers si je tire dedans, en fait. Si j'ai bien compris.
I've ruled the dead before, and I shall do so again. Well now, you actually hit something. Do your worst. In my day, pirates were not so arrogant. A husk of wood and metal is all that stands between you and the icy depths. Yet, you claim mastery over the sea. Oh, you've no idea what true terrors lack beneath the waves.
Under I've still got water in my ears, but something very bad is about to make an appearance.
Ah bon?
It's louder than Brigetti's bagpipe.
Oh là là, oui, c'est quoi le truc là-bas?
We'd best keep a safe distance.
We want our brains to remain safely inside our skulls.
Wow.
Dead. Here both are mine to command. We cannot hope to stand against the dark, brethren.
Comment je gère ça, moi?
Let it be said, they served the brethren cause. Reduce them to matchwood.
Oh, they built that.
Eh, c'est tendu, hein.
Watch, you might learn something. Had enough for you, Jonesy? Hey! Let's blow these blighters sky high.
The Sea of the Damned will belong to me.
Let's try for another.
Allez, tu peux le faire. J'ai besoin de toi.
If we concentrate our fire, we can destroy these.
Ouais, non mais vas-y, vas-y, moi je pilote. Voilà. Bien joué. On va se faire celui qui est là-bas.
All you know is about to end.
Ah, rather good at this.
Parce qu'à la limite, les bateaux, on s'en tape un peu, quoi, j'ai l'impression.
That was me. More hit. Not in its contest.
Bon, en même temps, je pense que si j'avais pas détruit quelques bateaux, les statues seraient pas apparues.
More ships heed my call.
A few more like that, and it's back to the east. That was me. More hit. Not in its contest.
Allez, occupe-toi de la statue, s'il te plaît. Tu seras bien gentil.
We can't let it heal itself. Did I just say that?
You can always choose eternity aboard the Dutchman.
If we concentrate our fire, we can destroy these.
Vas-y, 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 vas-y.
More hit. It needs more hit.
Bien, bravo. À bonne distance, à bonne vitesse. Parfait.
Jack Sparrow, do you finally recognize the hopelessness of your predicament?
Much as I hate to lend credence to old Squidbeard up there, he does have a point. We are becoming significantly outnumbered.
Allez!
Not while a light still shines in the darkness. The Sea of the Damned is a land of memories. Some good, some bad. Now can stand to prove true to this world. Shall I refresh your memory, Jack Sparrow?
No need. Lucky for us, I have an excellent sense of recall. Just hope I restock the candles. If we sail together, our ships should be able to destroy the rest of these squalling statues. I hereby relinquish command of your vessel. Oh, thanks for the bananas.
Ok, et donc? D'accord.
Back to you, scabrous dogs. Captain on deck. Raise the anchor, then load those cannons, and I don't mean tomorrow. You, bosun, put that fishing rod down and get to work. Splash some water on the crew while you're at it. Stay on the stern.
Ok, attends, je vais l'aider un peu.
Take on.
Ask Jack about my locker. I'm certain it haunts him still.
Ah d'accord. D'accord, en plus on a des clandestins sur le bateau, très bien.
As you can see, two worlds are becoming.
C'est tendu là. Ouais, voilà. J'ai un peu déconné. C'est con, c'était pas trop mal. Ah c'est bon, on l'a eu, yes. Wouh.
Are you afraid to get wet?
Ah, je dois avouer que là mon bateau est dans un sale état.
You cling to life, but you're still no closer to my new realm.
End this madness, David Jones. Remember who you were.
Calypso!
This is a new world, David Jones. You are bound to no order upon these waters. The Flying Dutchman need not chain you here. I knew you as a pirate. A man who was not afraid of his own heart. Out here, that man can live again. Come back to me.
No. The point of no return is long since past. We are at war.
Wars do not end with weapons. They end with words. I call for parley, David Jones.
Parley?
According to the code set down by Morgan and Bartholomew.
Do you not see, my sweet Calypso? You cannot invoke the right to parley, because, my dear, you are not a pirate. You are a monster, as am I.
Then the man I love is truly dead.
And no one shall be left to mourn his passing. Do you see where your courage has led you, Jack Sparrow? You and your friends She'll die here, alone.
Two issues, mate. One, our heavens have already been hit.
And two, Captain Jack Sparrow and his friends are not alone. The captains of the damned have heard your call, Calypso, and are prepared to heed it. We shall sail together! And we shall never bow to tyrants, no matter how powerful they may be.
Especially not when they stink like a dead spirit. We're coming for you, Jones!
Form up behind the black pearl! It's time we show this dark brethren what it really means to be a pirate.
Just a moment. As leader of the Alliance, facing an enemy of unimaginable power, I feel it incumbent upon me to deliver some sort of inspiring speech. Let's go and seek them all!
The living will never outnumber the dead.
Ok. Alors faut deviner lesquels sont avec nous. Hein. Ça je pense que c'est pas avec nous. Ça c'est avec nous. Enfin, tous ceux qui ont une lumière rouge à l'arrière quoi.
And embrace oblivion.
Ah pas mal, pas mal.
The fleet must stand together.
Don't let her escape!
Bon, attends, un poil tendu là. On va faire un petit demi-tour. Et nous allons vérifier la flotte, parce qu'à mon avis... Ouais, hop. Bon, ça va, c'est correct. Le problème, c'est que j'ai plus de boulets. Oui, je peux prendre ça. J'avoue que toutes les fables étaient quand même assez simples à faire seul. Autant celle-là, je dois avouer, avoir une personne en plus, ça peut être pas mal. Quand il y avait Jack sur le bateau, c'était pratique. Mais là, ouais, faut avouer, c'est un peu tendu. Mais bon. Ah, la blague.
Life as you know it will soon be over. Ah.
Ah bah c'est fini. Vous avez fait le taf. Parfait.
Jack and the others have the fleet distracted. Now you have the chance to inter-aspire and find what is giving David Jones him power.
Eh bah c'est cool, on va pouvoir y aller.
All that awaits you in my spire is certain death.
Calypso's lightning cracked the spire. Now you can get inside.
Bon, je m'en sors pas trop mal. Heureusement qu'on est venu nous aider parce que...
We'll be fine, mate. Just
becoming one. Memories from the sea of the damned are being given life in this world. Hurry and reveal the source of this power to me.
That spy is the source of James's power. What say you destroy it?
Did you think I left my spire unprotected?
Bah j'imagine que non du coup. Ok.
Careful climbing that spire. No idea what's... We'll be fine, mate. Just get inside that spire.
Par là. Pas convaincu de ce que je fais.
You're the only one who can put a stop to that spire, mate.
What is it that you hope to accomplish?
Bah c'est bizarre ça. Ah si. Si en fait si je peux grimper là-haut. Enfin, il semblerait. Voilà.
The Brethren know they face extinction. All that remains is for them to decide where they make their final stand.
Hold this position! Watch out! Not like this.
Weapons at the ready! Weapons at the ready!
Ah, j'aurais pas dû faire une attaque chargée.
Aye, sir. Come down!
Ah, j'ai plus de munitions, la blague.
Aye, sir.
Ouah, attends. Ah, mais j'ai plus de munitions, je suis comme un con.
You will rot for this.
Ah là, il y en a.
Sky.
Ah, abusé aussi là. Ouah, abusé. Ah. On a fini? C'est con qu'il n'y ait pas de bombes, etc. Ok, bon, est-ce que je peux continuer, faire quelque chose? Je pense pas, vu que... Là, je peux rien faire. C'est de là d'où je viens? Ah, la clé.
He's ended. I can sense it. At last, Davy Jones, I know where your heart truly lies.
It's just good business.
Run to your ship before the spire collapses back where it belongs.
Youhou! Oh! Mais où est mon navire? Ah, il est là.
Damn those she may be. The Dutchman is still the strongest ship at sea. And she still has her captain.
Ouah, je sais pas comment je vais me sortir de là. Surtout que je me fais tirer dessus. Vache.
Make ready to drop anchor. Bring it about and prepare to fire.
Watch our heading.
Quand même vérifier l'état du bateau vite fait. Je pense qu'on est pas mal en vrai. Ah non, il y a un petit trou là. J'ai plus de planches. Ça va être problématique à un moment. Ah putain, j'ai plus de boulets, j'ai plus rien quoi. On me dira, ils font le taf. Oh, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mais qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Allez, on va se le faire ou quoi là? Oui.
Sorcery gives you such strength now.
Do you still not recognize the true nature of the power, Davy Jones? It's not a siren song or a precious treasure. It's love. Love for freedom. A love will lead to power.
It will not end like this. I will not be defeated. Not by a treacherous sea hag. Not by a wretched sentimental pack of pirates. But never, never by Jack Sparrow!
Eh ben c'était quand même bien cool. Et genre j'ai gagné le Black Pearl, c'est ça que t'es en train de me dire? Allons voir ça.
Gibbs, I see you've salvaged the pearl. Excellent work.
Aye, well, it was mostly the doing of the merfolk, truth be told. They're quite marvelous creatures here.
Oh, well then, I'll take my compliment back. Prepare to make sail, you lazy wretches.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Jones? And what about the treasure we was after? And why is the captain still dead?
Young man, I believe your questions are about to be quite conclusively answered.
Fear not the wrath of Davy Jones. He's my prisoner now, and bound to the very vessel he sought to destroy. A fitting fate. With the Dark Brethren scattered and their ambitions at an end, I believe it is now safe to return this treasure to the hands of one who died defending it. I have weighed the worth of 1,000,000 souls, and yet I misjudged you, Jack Sparrow, and acted rashly. Such was my desire to prevent calamity. You captains of the damned have shown great courage, and deserve a second chance at a pirate's life.
That's better. And all the best bits seem to be in the right places. Well, I've just got my ship back, and we've just rescued everyone from certain doom. I'd say that entitles us to public adoration, free refreshments, and some grand adventures out and about on this freshly saved Sea of Thieves. Where do we start?
Remember, Jack, you made her a promise.
Ah, I'm afraid Theodorn was correct. I have some unfinished business that must, unfortunately, take precedent over any revelry in the immediate futurity.
Be that as it may, Jack, we're still a bit short-handed.
Excellent point. Our next destination lies beyond the horizon. Any pirates, formerly deceased or otherwise, who wish to throw themselves headlong into grand fun, battling unknown perils, are welcome to join the crew of the Black Pearl.
That's a tempting offer, Captain, but my place is here. Protecting the Sea of Thieves from the likes of Davy Jones and the Dark Brethren. I will take my leave of you.
My crew and I, likewise, have promises that remain unfulfilled. Now that we're back on the seas, it's time to make amends. Safe journey, Captain. Whatever your destination may be.
Well, I'm not missing out on fighting unknown dangers in distant lands. Sign me up.
Me too. As if I'd let you sail off without me.
I suppose you and I should part ways for now. After all, someone needs to stay and keep this place lively for me till I return, eh? Trust me, I will return, mate. Or my name isn't... well, you know the rest. Look lively, you lot! We've got a horizon to cross! Get that anchor raised! Hands to braces! And someone, please, strike up a tune. Prepare to anchor, Mr. Scrum, as soon as the last of our guests has departed.
Bon bah je me casse, hein. Je vois que je suis pas le bienvenu.
We're rascals, scoundrels, villains and knaves. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
We're devils and black sheep, really bad eggs. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Au bateau! Eh ben, c'était bien sympa. Franchement, c'était court, bien que c'était... Et en plus, on a eu tout le temps des trucs différents à faire. Genre de la bataille navale, au final, on en a fait qu'une fois et c'est là. Et c'était très très cool. Vraiment très très cool, j'ai passé un très bon moment. Et c'était gratuit. C'était gratuit, les gars. C'est ça qui est ouf. Bref. Fin de ça. J'espère qu'ils en feront d'autres. Ça pourrait être sympa de... Enfin, après des fables, il y en a dans le jeu, hein, ils en rajoutent assez souvent. Mais des fables comme ça, c'est un peu plus rare, on va dire. Quoi qu'il en soit, merci à vous d'avoir suivi ce nano let's play en ma compagnie. Il y a quelques let's play qui vont sortir cet été. Il n'y a pas grand chose qui sort cet été à part Zelda, on va dire. En nouveau jeu, enfin en nouveau. En nouveau ancien jeu, comme vous voulez. Le Zelda sur Switch. Mais j'ai préparé quelques let's play de certains jeux que je n'ai pas fait quand ils sont sortis, mais que j'ai toujours eu envie de faire. Alors il y a Starlink par exemple, un jeu à la Skylanders mais avec des vaisseaux spatiaux. Vaisseaux spatiaux, ça se dit ça? Spacieux, spatial. Bah, vous avez compris. Il y a d'autres jeux, mais il y a quelques let's play qui vont sortir et tous les épisodes sont dispo d'un coup. Alors je les mettrai pas tous en ligne pour vous flouder, mais quand vous verrez l'épisode 1 de dispo, ça voudra dire que dans la playlist, d'autres épisodes seront là. Et voilà. On va faire l'été comme ça et on se retrouvera en septembre pour les grosses sorties. Il y a pas mal de sorties en septembre, ça va être cool. Et il y aura des petites nouveautés sur la chaîne assez sympas, je pense. Des petits trucs sur lesquels je travaille depuis bientôt 1 an. Et qui sortiront normalement à la rentrée. Quoi qu'il en soit, on se verra quand même cet été, ça c'est sûr. Et je vous dis à très bientôt. Ciao tout le monde.